What is up, beautiful people? It's leg day. I'm excited. No drink. Well, no energy drink. I got my water. It's been in the sun, and it's actually kind of hot now, so that's going to be gross. But we're going to get a quick little workout in. I'm going to get legs. My knees are killing me, so hopefully we can do some not too aggressive stuff. Leg extensions, something for the hamstrings, probably, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then we're going to do some cable crunches because that's the only ab movement I do. I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, so Planet Fitness is absolutely dead set on me not having anywhere to put this camera so you guys can see the leg extensions. I'm going to put it somewhere, but you're not going to be able to see it very well. But once we get like a good tripod situation going on, this will all go away. And everything will be okay. For now, we suffer, but we suffer together. Let's go, guys. This is awkward, but we're going to go with it. I don't usually like doing that many reps for a warm-up set. You know what? I'm actually just going to let this camera stay here for now. I don't usually like doing that many reps for a warm-up set, but I just can't help myself. Leg extension is too fun. It's too fun. I want to keep working out. Leg extension might be my favorite leg exercise. I don't know. Actually, there aren't that many good leg exercises, so it's not a steep competition. But I certainly like it better than a squat, at least in terms of how much I can feel my quads going on. I don't squat too much, anyways. I'm more of a hack squat, pendulum squat, leg press kind of guy. But like I've been saying, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. If the only option I have was a regular squat, I do a regular squat. Either way, good warm-up set. Not much else to say. See you in a minute. I left my water in the sun earlier. Absolutely the worst idea I've ever had because now it's hot, and I didn't stop anywhere to get a drink on the way here because I'm so financially responsible. It really is a sad day. It's leg day. I don't got a drink. I had protein chips before I got here, so didn't even really get any carbs in. Actually, I don't know what the carbs are in the Quest protein chips. I'm gonna look that up later. But either way, I probably didn't have enough. It's fine though. It's fine. Energy is kind of just a state of mind. If you think about it, energy is just a state of mind. You don't need carbs. You absolutely do need carbs. You don't need carbs. You know what I'm saying? If you decide that you have energy to work out, you have energy to work out. And yes, I'm just talking out of my butt so that I can waste time for this next exercise. I'm also talking so that I can forget how terrible my water tastes. Oh, by the way, it was purple because I drink flavored water. Because I'm weird. Because I'm weird like that. Normally I do, because these are the Planet Fitness machines, so they don't really top out that high. Normally I do a first working set at the max weight and then throw a 25 on. But a lot of the time, the Planet Fitness machines, if I throw another 25 on, it'll just fall off mid-set. And then it's really loud, really embarrassing. I gotta figure out how to log it afterwards. So next time I'll get confused and think it was a drop set, and it wasn't actually a drop set. The weight just fell off. It's just too much of a problem to deal with. Another reason to dislike Planet Fitness for me. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. But this is what I got. That's what I got going for me. I'm thankful to have any sort of leg extension, even if it's not exactly my ideal one. It is what it is. But it is time to get to this first working set. Let's go. I don't know if I said before, but this is actually 225 instead of my regular 245. Video cut out. Instead of the regular 245 that I do for my first working set. As you can tell, I really still got that burn because even though I sped up the video, it was quick explosion, 1, 2, 3, quick explosion, 1, 2, 3, quick explosion. So that's how I try to do most of my sets, even if it doesn't always work out. That quick explosion 1, 2, 3 method for me kind of makes me feel like I'm building the most muscle. Maybe there's no science behind that, but I'm not a scientist. I might be one day. Who's to say, really? But not a scientist. I do what feels good. I'll tell you what, that feels good. Makes me feel better. Again, I'm so sorry we're not recording the top set. But you guys will hear all about it. You'll hear all about it. And you'll probably hear about it from another equally bad camera angle because, let's be honest, a lot of the machines here are not very suitable for recording. Because I don't have a tripod. And I think they'd kick me out if I did have a tripod. But yeah, see ya. Oh, looky here. We found an almost decent camera angle. So, we're going to do some quick hip abduction on this one. I actually put the camera on another machine, so hopefully it's not bothering anyone if they come by. But if it is, I'll just apologize and you guys are stuck with a bad camera angle. That's just how it is sometimes, though. Leg extensions were pretty good. I ended up doing a drop set. As you guys know, I love the drop set. 245. Yeah, 245 for like 10, 12-ish. And then I jumped straight down to like 150. So it was a heavy drop set, but I was already super gassed. I really reached failure. Not much else to say. I love leg extensions. Sad it's over. But let's get into this abduction. Quick little 8 reps. Just a warm-up. Nothing else to say. I like abduction. See y'all in a minute. Alright, time for the first working set. Just going to skip down to 200. This is a machine where I'm actually not scared to throw the 25 on, so that's going to be the third working set. Because it's Planet Fitness, the machine only goes to 200, which sucks, but you do what you got to do. It's actually going to be 230 because I'm going to do the plus 5 pound thing. Nothing interesting to say. Tip abduction, feeling the glutes. Gonna be a bodybuilder one day, so you gotta get good glutes going. Let's see it. Let's freaking see it. Whew. Squeeze out like 2 partial reps there. I'm sure you can see on the video. Whew. I really do like hip abduction. Not a lot of leg day exercises that I'm super crazy about, but the abduction, I don't know, it just feels good. Feels good. And it's good for that meaty outside part of your leg. That's what I'm told, at least. I don't really know the specific muscle that it hits. I know it's good for the glutes, though, so obviously that's like probably a secondary muscle in it. Oh, I know I never really talked about this. I didn't post my upper day because literally like 3 exercises into the workout, my whole setup died. My mic stopped working, my camera stopped working, my phone literally just shut down. It was all bad. I got my phone at least working again for the end of it, so that kind of not really edit you saw of me yesterday, that was my upper day, which is why I did mainly like back movements or showed off my back. But it was not anything special. Actually, that might have been wrong. I don't remember. The edit I posted might have been for my arm day. I am going to post an edit for my back day. Don't you worry. But There's nothing. I'm not gonna go pose or anything today. Just legs. There's nothing really to show off. At least not in that Planet Fitness locker room. I got a little tiny bit of muscle, but definitely not a bodybuilder yet. Sorry. Is that okay with you? Sorry about that. Very sweet person just walked out. They're not having a problem with me recording, so I'm glad with that. I'm gonna go grab this 25, and then we're gonna go on that last set. All right. See you guys in a minute. All right. Abduction did real well. There were sadly no adduction machines open, so I might come back to that later. Might not. I'm kind of on a time crunch today. Got a little swim event to go to. Not me. I can't swim. I can swim. I'm really bad at it. I say that I can't swim, but I'm on a little leg press machine. We're gonna do some calf. I don't know if you call it a calf raise, calf extension, whatever. Little calf workout, and then I'm gonna do it for its intended purpose and leg press. But let's get into that calf exercise first. Whew. I don't know if I'm just feeling good today or not. I've been saying I like the exercises I'm doing, but I think maybe it's just a good day because I'm actually having fun. Every day's a fun day in the gym. Come on, we love the gym. But this calf raise is actually going really well for me. I mean, that was only the first set, but I'm genuinely enjoying myself right now. My calves feel good. My quads feel good still from that leg extension. Even the abduction felt good. Just a great day. No hot water and legs. Nothing to complain about. There was a very nice lady that walked up to me while I had my phone on the machine. She was really kind. I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, am I bothering you?" And she was like, "No, you're good." But that was just about at the end of the video anyway. But she was really sweet. She would let me record. Would she love to see it? Love the kindness in the gym community. But yeah, I love kind people, love nice people, and I love legs. We love legs. That's why we don't skip leg day. My camera and my microphone skip upper, but we don't skip upper. We don't skip leg day. Arnold split. That's why it's arms upper lower. I don't actually know if that's what they call it in the Arnold split, but I'm doing Arnold split, and you know what? That's what I'm freaking calling it. I also just love looking at myself in the camera. I still feel really awkward having the camera up, but I love looking at myself. Classic narcissist here. I don't think I've sat here quite long enough to get into the second set, but it's agonizing. Just waiting for it. I really don't like resting at the gym. I love getting into the workout. I don't love waiting for the next workout. But then, if I'm ever working out with people, I always take way too long in between workouts, which is why I actually prefer to work out alone. Love having a gym buddy, though. Love having gym bros. I have a few guys that I work out with sometimes. They probably won't make it into a video. They're probably camera shy. But maybe one day. Maybe. All right, I think I've yapped just long enough. Let's get into the second set. By the way, first set I did 220 for the warm-up. I think we're going to go straight to 3. You go down there? Yeah, we're going straight to 300. And then for the top set, it just depends on how I feel this one. But, yeah. It's kind of a lunk there. Hopefully the lunk alarm doesn't go off. Whew. Got a good little set in. Had about 11, 12 before I started doing partials. But my calves are burning, and that's how you know it's good. Well, burn doesn't always equal good. And you don't need to feel a burn to know you're hitting the muscle. Which is exactly what I need to remind myself every time I hit rear delts. Because I almost never feel it. Whew. But when I can, I know it's good. Nothing really interesting to say. My calves are really good. I feel like I should start doing more than one calf exercise per leg day. Because there's probably, I can't say this for sure, there's probably certain calf exercises that hit more of each part of the calf than the others, and I need some diversity. But as I am now, I'm okay with my calves. They're not super duper small. My legs are not big enough. All right, that was really embarrassing. I just realized that my mic was off the whole last video that I recorded. Apparently it died. So obviously you just saw that whole clip, super sped up and probably without context. Actually, I might do a voiceover for it. So that's a later problem. Basically, I was just yapping about my last set, and you saw it too, so it's fine. For this set, we're jumping up to 340 pounds. Just a little leg press. No longer warm up. We're gonna need a real set. We're gonna real weight, and my legs are gonna feel a real burn. Let's go. Okay, that was a hard set. Felt good. My knees hurt really bad now. Might have to go a little lighter on the third set, which sucks because it's supposed to be the top set. But circumstances. It's just been a rough couple minutes for me. Mic not working, knees not working. But I'm not gonna let it stop me, because other than the past like 5 minutes, give or take, it's been a pretty great day. Haven't heard a lot of complaints out of me yet, so I'm gonna try and stay positive. Let's go. All right, finished up with that leg press. Sadly, I actually didn't get that third set in because my knees really are just not working right now, and I don't want to push it too far, because why go one more set today when I might end up screwing up my next few leg days, which would actually be bad for gains in the long run. I'd rather sacrifice one set today. Anyway, I think we might be all done with the leg portion of today. We're just going to do some cable crunches and then get out of here. Well, if I have time for cardio, I'm going to do cardio, but hopefully I do. Even though I hate cardio, that's what you got to do. Let's get into this first warm-up set. Y'all saw me grab for my headphones there. It's weird not having them on my head. I will for the third set, so sadly no recording. But it's not like you guys aren't accustomed to that by now. I actually really like cable crunches. There's never been an ab exercise that I really connected with like this one. I just feel it really well once I got the form down. I used to not feel it very well. I also used to ego lift it, so I'm sure that was great for my hip flexors, but not so great for my abs. And I'll have a real six-pack one day. I'll be a real boy. But for now, I do cable crunches until my abs make me want to cry, and do what I got to do. And I'm happy it works, and I'm happy I like it. And I'm really upset that the mic cut out earlier. I keep checking this one to make sure it's still alive. I got a happy little, when I bought my microphones, it came in a box with two of these and the one receiver. So Thankfully, I had another mic because otherwise I'd just be dead in the water, no way to talk anymore. And it'd be just like yesterday. But thankfully, I got this. I don't really got anything else to yap about. There's nothing interesting going on here today. It's actually pretty empty, which is nice, but I wish it would have been on, like, I hope it's like this tomorrow when I got it at arms. Because I like a nice empty gym for arm day. As for legs, it's not as beneficial because there's a million more leg machines than there are like cables or any arm machine that I could use, I guess. There's definitely only one Preacher, and that's like the most popular machine in here aside from supine press. Not that I use supine press anyway. I'm more of a fly guy. Whew. Yapping just doesn't fill up the time like it needs to. I want to get to the second set. But you know what? Today we'll go by the it feels good, so I'm ready kind of rest time. Let's just get into the second set. With most exercises, I'd stress a little bit more getting to that 13th, 14th rep on a working set. But cable crunches, as long as I'm feeling that real tight squeeze and I'm feeling that burn, I'm not going to complain about how many reps it takes. Of course, I would never go to anything ridiculous. Like, I'm not going to do a super light weight and just do like 40 reps. Unless I was trying to tone the muscle, of course. It's a joke. Please don't flame me. But yeah, obviously I'd never do that. Obviously you should never do that. But yeah, getting 13, 14, even 15 reps, like, there's no reason to stress about it. This is a very important exercise for me, though, because obviously it's the only ab exercise I do. So I got to take it as seriously as possible. It's okay to slack off on, I don't know, leg extensions, like once every couple weeks for one set, because I mean that's not going to hinder your progress all that much. When I say slack off, I mean, like, I don't know, doing a slightly lighter weight, busting out 15, 16 reps. I don't mean skipping it, because that is going to hinder your progress. But yeah, I mean, just work hard, play hard. That's it. You get the rewards. I'll get the rewards of big legs one day. Be a real boy, like I said before. As for this last set of cable crunches, I think I'm gonna go up just a peg or two on the weight. This one's in kilograms, so I actually don't know. I don't have a poundage on it. I had a conversion chart on my phone, but I'd rather just remember what weight I generally use than have to memorize a whole conversion chart. But yeah, I'm on like 67 right now. Of course, I'm on 67. But I think I'll do probably 72. That way, maybe I can bust out 8, 9 reps as opposed to the 13, 14. And focus on that squeeze, that burst 1, 2, 3, burst 1, 2, 3, because that's how I feel it the most. And I'm sorry, of course, you're not going to get to see this. But check in a minute. Alright, just finished up my cable crunches. Nothing too interesting. Good failure. I went up to the weight that I said I was going to. Like I said, I'm kind of running out of time here. I'm on a bit of a time crunch. Got to go to my girlfriend's swim meet. But gonna do some quick cardio. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to my regular time. I usually shoot for like 45 minutes. I'm gonna try for like 20-ish. See where we go. If I need to, maybe I push it to 30. But Yeah, definitely on a time crunch. It was a good day though. Appreciate y'all for watching. Peace out.